All right, y'all, small town versus big cities. This is Central Kentucky Explained. We get so many calls from people looking to move to Central Kentucky. They are asking about the towns that are here, what they're like, what's the feel. Most people want to come to Kentucky to live in a small, quiet country setting. We get calls all the time and people are like, Val and Jarrett, help us find, we just want to live outside of town. We don't want to we're so tired of traffic. We don't want to be in the busy areas of town anymore. Can you please, tell us what towns are the small, quiet country life settings that we're hoping to find? It can be somewhat humorous at times when people call and ask us for those things and we seem a little confused. They seem confused that we're confused by the whole question in general, because you literally could put up a map of Kentucky in your living room and throw a dart. And as long as you don't hit Louisville or Lexington, you win. Like pick a town. They're all small, quiet country towns. Small towns are what Kentucky is made of. Let me explain how this works. Let's look at worldpopulationreview.com. According to this website, Kentucky is made up of about 40,000 square miles, okay, roughly. Tennessee is made up of about 42,000 square miles, roughly. So we're comparing states that are very similar in size here. So let's talk about population. The 10 largest cities in Kentucky are in this order. Louisville with a population of 621,000, Lexington with 320,000, the third largest being Bowling Green, which is about 75,000, Owensboro at 60,000, Covington at 40,000, Georgetown at 38,000, Richmond at 37,000, E-Town at 32,000, Florence at 32,000, Nicholasville at 32,000, and they just get smaller from there. We're talking the next one being maybe 20, and then you're in 10,000 lower. I'm telling y'all, Kentucky is made up of small towns. Let's look at that in comparison to the top 10 most populated cities in Tennessee. Number 1 being Nashville, coming in at 658,000 people. Memphis at 621,000. Knoxville, 196,000. Chattanooga, 183,000. Clarksville at 178,000. Murfreesboro at 166,000. Franklin at 88,000. Johnson City, 72,000, Jackson, 68,000, and Hendersonville at 62,000 people. So let's add this up. Roughly, you could say that the 10 largest cities in Kentucky total a population of 1,287,000 people. Tennessee, on the other hand, is a total of 2,292,000 people. That's double the population in the biggest 10 cities there are in each state. If you just took the top 2, Nashville and Memphis alone, those 2 cities alone total the population of the whole top 10 in Kentucky. So what's my point? My point is Kentucky is small. It's full of small towns. Kentucky is all quiet, quaint, small country towns. The only 2 biggest cities we have are Louisville and Lexington. So again, throw a dart. The rest is small town America. Kentucky's made up of small historic towns, and they're all so cute and so just a little bit different and unique from one another. Now, Kentuckians will say that they're not. Kentuckians will say that all these small towns are a little bit different. Like, they're going to defend their own homeland, right? Like, my town's better than your town type of thing. But honestly, when you look at the map and you look at all these towns, like collectively as a whole, they're pretty much all the same, if not very similar. They all have like a little historic downtown circle. And if you want to see a couple of these examples, I recommend watching our video on, I believe it's titled The Most Affordable Town in Central Kentucky, and that is located in Franklin, Kentucky, which is south central, just across the border from Nashville, Tennessee. So it's very close to Tennessee, but Franklin is an adorable small historic town that you could see an example of what they look like. Another example might be in a lot of our Elizabethtown versus Bowling Green videos. We do have some B-roll footage in there showing the differences of the settings of the circle in Elizabethtown and the settings in the square of Bowling Green. Like, they're very similar, but they do have a lot of differences as well. So the two biggest cities that we service and work in, Jarrett and I, the Hardesty team, realtors in this central area of Kentucky. We work like the whole I-65 strip from Elizabethtown to Bowling Green. So Bowling Green being the third largest city in the state, 75,000 population. Elizabethtown is number 8 in the state with 32,000, was it? So I know those two towns think that they're big, but when you compare them to number 3 and number 8 in Tennessee, we're talking about Knoxville at 196,000 and Johnson City at 72,000. That's a huge difference. Their number 8 is our number 3. So anyway, from Elizabethtown down I-65 all the way down to Bowling Green, a couple examples of some of the smaller towns that we service are Glendale. You can check out my Glendale tour video as well. Tons of local boutiques, antique shops. It's on the railroad track, like what you would see in a movie and you would think that a small Kentucky town looks like. Glendale's it. Also Cave City, near Mammoth Cave. Got a couple pictures of their little downtown area. Super cute, quaint, small, quiet, all the things you're looking for. 30 minutes away from either E-Town or Bowling Green. It's right in the middle. Some other towns in between are Glasgow, Scottsville, Russellville, and Franklin. All great examples of small, quaint, quiet towns. Exactly what you're looking for outside of the city. Any of these will work. Some have more things to do, some have less. The bigger the town, the more things to do, which in this case, if you're looking for the biggest small town, I would recommend Bowling Green. I really would. 75,000 population. At this point, you're either city in Lexington or Louisville, or you're straight country, because everything else is smaller than this, and there's just not the number of things to do, places to eat, places to go, places to tour, as there are in an area like Bowling Green. It just gets smaller and smaller and smaller. They're all great towns. And if you're looking for people to help you relocate from your state to one of these small Kentucky towns, we are your people. You're welcome to contact us. Our information's always in the link below. But we do run the best relocation team, in our opinion, right here in Central Kentucky. We're very knowledgeable with all of these towns, because if you haven't seen any of our videos before, my husband Jarrett, who's also an agent, he's also an appraiser, and he travels all over the state of Kentucky. We're very familiar with these towns. We've lived in several of them, raised our kids in several different areas, and you know, this is what we do. We love to help people coming from out of state, tell you about our state, you know, get you from A to B. We've done it ourselves. We did an out-of-state move ourselves and know what this is like. And so in those ways, we kind of niched down our real estate business to be able to help relocators. This is what we love to do, guys. So if you're looking for a small Kentucky town, we work in all of these right up I-65. Hope the video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. That really helps our videos get pushed to more people just like yourself who want to get out of the big city, come to the quiet small town life that is here in Kentucky. Have a good day, guys.